All right, welcome back to another episode here on Mountain Men Axes, and today we are going to try to hang the beautiful Plumb Autograph. It's got a beautiful full bit, nice pole, cleaned up. It's got a really good high center line, and it goes all the way back to here, the high center line. It's deceptive because of the cheeks, but we're going to go ahead and pop this out of the handle and get started. So let's go ahead and take a look and pop it out. This is going to be a heartwood hickory handle, and we'll start hafting. Now I've already put, like I said, TD handles. I've put them on pretty well. They come almost ready to fit a lot of heads. You do still have to do work to them, but they do come a lot smaller in the eye section than, let's say, a Whiskey River. And so you can see there the significant difference. And I've already worked this handle down, and so we'll put this back over here and remove the axe head. I like to, if I can, if I have one, I like to use a rag or something to make it where it doesn't dent the handle. So a glove will work well also. All right. So we're going to be using our spoke shave on this so we can kind of pinpoint where we want to remove material from. Now, we are going to have a gap on this because that plumb, the eye, it's such an old axe head that the eye tapers heavily at the bottom and the front. And on a lot of these plums, you get that where you go to this point right there. And there's really not many heads or handles that can fill that. A lot of people just get it as close as they can. In this particular case, that's what I'm going to do. I could probably, if I really wanted to and it meant that much to me, put it on a Whiskey River and try to fill that. But there would still be a slight gap. And so if there's going to be a gap, I might as well put it on the handle that I want. And I think this handle is going to look the best. So it's thinner and it's a little bit smaller and it's all heartwood. So those are some things that I do like about it. And I like the palm swell. I'm not going to lie. I like the palm swell on these TDs. I think they're nice. Another option when you have small amounts of wood to remove like that and it's not real large is a card scraper. Now, there's a special way to sharpen these, and all that requires is just taking a file and running it down. So take the file, run the card scraper down, you do want to keep it level. You want to keep this straight up and down. So you want to take it and run it down it. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's much, much better. You can see how much better that's cutting just after that little bit of tune-up right there. But on this plum, I want it to be flush in the back. I don't want to have a gap, so I don't want to take too much. And being as it is heartwood, I've already taken a little too much on one side as it as it caught the wood on me and tore out, so I don't want that again. All right, see how she goes here. Now I want it going on straight. It's a big portion of it. Oh, that's much, much better. Okay. So we're going to check it, and we're going to see where it's grabbing wood and where it's not. So we're grabbing wood everywhere from here all the way around. Looks like we're grabbing it here. Yep. So we're good. We're good all the way to the gap in the front. Now that will bother me. I mean, I'm not going to say it won't, but I know that it's going to be a tight hang, so I'm okay with that. All right, so we got our spot right there. We can see right here, right there in that spot, we didn't grab. So now there's a little indentation, but it's nothing much. It's nothing that I would say we need to remove wood from it. Now behind it, yes. If you can avoid unnecessary gaps, by all means, that's the name of the game. All right, now hanging this Plumb Autograph, I might take it out. We might swing it, do a little bit of chopping. I'd like to just take the time to bring up something that we're all kind of getting drug into, and nobody can say that we're not getting drug into it, because at the end of the day, we are the viewer. And so as the viewer, we're getting drug into an argument that I don't think any of us want. Some of us may want that drama. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that get off on that. I don't. I know a lot of the people that I follow and that are my friend group in this community don't. We don't want to see any of that. When you post a video and you say, I know those who comment and who don't comment, and so I know you're watching and I know you're not saying anything, but I know you're commenting on his channel, you're calling out specific people that are individuals that support you. And I mean, I have a little bit of an issue with that. All right. So I'm talking about, and I'll name them, Appalachian Axeman and Buckin' Billy Ray. So Appalachian Axeman here lately has made these videos with Hoffman axes against other blacksmith axes. And what's going on is he's saying that the Hoffman wood bullet isn't, all that Buckin' Billy Ray's selling it as. I'm not going to go into deep detail because I want to have this axe and I want this video to be about that. But at the end of the day, man, they're blacksmith axes. Not all are the same. They're all going to be different. You may not have got one that's as convex as the next. Is he going to think he has the best axe in the world? Yes. DBK, Dutch Bushcraft Knives, does a top 10 knife video, and they always say, excluding our knife because we think it's the best, we're not even going to put it in the list because it would be number one. Excluding that, we'll go through the top 10 of what we think. Now, in saying that, they are automatically promoting themselves and saying that, yes, we think our knife is the best. We designed it. We made it. So, yes, he thinks his axe is the best. He designed it. He made it. Are you going to have an issue with that? Maybe. As an Appalachian American, we are a little bit different. We go through things and rough winters and rough times, and generationally, being born and raised here, we're bred to be tough, and we're bred to not take crap, and we're bred to call people out. But I just want to call on Appalachian Axeman to remember that at the end of the day, we're all human and everybody makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. He's not perfect. Buckin's not perfect. I'm not perfect. But when I first started in the YouTube space, I thought about calling people out and doing that. I thought about saying things about certain people. And I realized that's not what I want to be known as. I don't want to be known as the guy that's chasing drama and calling people out. I'm not saying that integrity is not important. I'm not saying that telling the truth isn't important, because it is. But I don't think that Buckin is not telling the truth. He's an eccentric person. He was born to a mother of an artist. She was a musician. He's a musician. They're both eccentric, and that's just who he is, man. And maybe you personally aren't going to get along with who he is, but to go on, on a campaign to try to discredit all Hoffman axes and all, Buckin stuff, and go and saying, he's a snake oil salesman, that may be taking it a little far. And so, matter of fact, it is taking it far. Dude, I like you, Appalachian Axeman, and I like Buckin' Billy Ray. And there's not a problem with that. There's not a problem with any of the people, my viewers that are watching this, with you liking either of those individuals or both of those individuals. Does Buckin chop? No. I don't care. He's not gutless, spineless, any of that for not chopping. If he can split and he can do what he's done in his lifetime, that's good enough for me. He's a charismatic person who loves people, is kind to people. I've seen that man give away more axes on his live stream and give away more things than any other person that I've known in person and or on YouTube. So I'm not going to say that he's a bad person, doesn't have integrity, or is a snake oil salesman. I think he's a great person, and he has good intentions. I think that he truly believes that that is the best axe in the world, as he should. He made that axe, or helped design it. And so at the end of the day, you don't have to buy into this. You can comment on there and say, yeah, I seen the video. I think that all axes are made differently, specifically blacksmith axes. And I think that all axes will split. Yes, that's true. He's also said that as well. Both creators have said that. As far as promoting channels goes and getting along with people, man, I'm not in it for anybody to promote my channel. I'll never make money on this channel. I know that. I don't do this to make money. I do this because I love axes and the implication of axes. Axes, to me, implies work. It implies work ethic. It implies keeping your family warm. And I mean, there's so many things that this means to me from childhood to now, you know, and so I do it for the love of that. I do it for the entertainment that I get out of it. I do it for the community. The community is one of the big reasons I do it. Man, if it wasn't for Nate at Iron Ox Axe and Tool, I probably wouldn't be doing it. Still, I mean, I would have started my channel, but I still wouldn't be at it. Had he not shouted me out, had Heavyset Tactical not shouted me out, pushed me over the hump, man. I had a lot of guys help me. Mill Creek Axe Shack, man. A lot of people in this community have uplifted each other, and that's what I want to see. I want to see that continue. So I'm going to pause the video because I've rambled. I'm going to finish the haft, and then we're going to unpause it and see what it looks like at the end, man. Dude, I love all you guys, including you, Appalachian Axe Man. I know you've went through it. I know you've had double cancer surgery, and you know you're missing a kidney. You're a tough dude, man. Heck, Hoffman came out and literally interviewed you and did a video on you. So, man, you know, I know this area. I know how we are around here. I know the people around here. I know the Presbyterian churches and the, you know, Pentecostals. And, you know, you remind me of a preacher that I knew named Harry, who's a Pentecostal. You're a lot like him, and he's a logger as well. But let's all get along, man, and love each other. We don't have to fight. There ain't no need for it. There's just not. It doesn't benefit anybody. You're not going to win anything for it. He's not going to win anything for it. And so I'm with the camp of there's no need for it. And that's your belief and your opinion. And I'm sure he has a different belief and a different opinion. And you guys don't share the same one. So call it a day. You don't have to watch him. He doesn't have to watch you. You guys can be separate. And we all can watch both of you. End of story. All right, so we're back to it. The axe is hung. I can't wait to get it out in some wood, see how it does. These old plumb heads do not want to be hung. I'll just say that. Just say this thing fought. It fought, man. So I guess this was a good video to do this on because a lot of fighting going on trying to haft this thing. But in the end, here it is. It's hafted. It's stuck on there. It ain't going nowhere. And we won. The community won. And so, man, guys, let's just keep on hafting, keep on hanging, keep on chopping, keep on splitting. I mean, my hands show the work. Y'all's hands show the work. We got enough fight in just facing the world that we're in today without having to try to fight each other. Like, we have enough of a battle with Satan and the demonic spirits that are going on and at work right now. We don't need any more. And so let's not take anything out on each other. If we got a problem with somebody, we can reach out, connect with them personally. I understand you might want to get your viewpoint out. That's fine. But there is just no need to go off the deep end, man. Number one, it's not healthy for you. Stress, I've seen it kill people with heart attacks, their blood pressure spike, have to go to the ER, strokes. So, and look at the other side, and if you see that it's not affecting them, and maybe you're the only one affected, then man, just enjoy your life, dude. Go out there and chop. Go out there and have fun. Chop. Do what you said you love doing, and that's chopping. I'm gonna add my 2 cents. I don't think it's a waste of wood. I think that you can save the chips, but you're not gonna convince me that a chainsaw cut, which is about 1/4 of an inch. So you got, because I do granite and we work in eighths, which is the blade thickness. So you got the blade thickness of a chainsaw going through a buck versus chopping. Now, could it be more efficient and you could save more wood? Yes. But we're talking about, it's not going to be more efficient. We're talking about the time putting into getting every single chip and collecting all the chips. I don't know, man. That's a lot. It's a whole lot. And it's a whole lot of time. And the idea that you're going to collect every one of them, or even close to the amount that you would collect to need to equal, less than sawdust, it's not going to happen. So, but bucking's fun. I love bucking wood. I love splitting wood, So keep doing what you're doing. You guys keep it up. And I'll tell you one axe I want to try, and you guys will see me bucking with, and that's this guy right here. Hold on a second. This thing right here, I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how it goes. I just know this thing's going to be a monster in the wood. .30-inch octagonal ash handle with a 5-pound. I weighed this the other day. It's a 5-pound Plumb Dayton. With a 5-pound Plumb Dayton. And we can look hopefully without getting chopped up here. All right, we can look at a certified 4-pound, okay? This thing is heavy. It's hard for me to hold for any long duration, but this is thicker. The pole's bigger.